Imagine this. You've had a small disagreement with your partner. It was nothing major, just a difference of opinion. But instead of talking it through, your partner shuts down completely. They retreat into themselves, offering silence and distance. You try to engage, to understand what's wrong, but they remain evasive and aloof. This is a classic scenario in a relationship with a dismissive avoidant partner. These situations can be incredibly frustrating and hurtful. You're left feeling rejected, confused, and unsure of how to bridge the emotional gap. It's like trying to have a conversation with a brick wall. There's no give, no reciprocation. This pattern of avoidance can create a significant strain on the relationship, leaving you feeling lonely and emotionally disconnected. It's essential to understand that this behavior isn't about you, it's about them. Dismissive avoidants have learned to cope with intimacy and emotional closeness by creating distance. Their silence is a defense mechanism, a way to protect themselves from perceived vulnerability. However, this doesn't make it any easier to deal with. Dismissive avoidant attachment is an attachment style formed in early childhood. Individuals with this style learn to suppress their emotions and needs as children. They may have had caregivers who were emotionally unavailable or who discouraged emotional expression. As a result, they developed a defense mechanism of self-reliance and independence, shying away from emotional closeness. People with this attachment style highly value their independence and autonomy. They may appear self-sufficient and emotionally distant. While they crave connection deep down, the fear of vulnerability often leads them to withdraw and create distance in their relationships. It's crucial to remember that dismissive avoidants aren't intentionally trying to hurt their partners. Their behavior is a learned response to past experiences, and they may not even be fully aware of the impact of their actions. Communicating effectively with a dismissive avoidant partner requires patience, understanding, and a willingness to adjust your communication style. Avoid being accusatory or overly emotional in your approach, as this can trigger their defense mechanisms. Instead, focus on expressing your feelings in a calm and non-threatening manner. Use I statements to convey your perspective without blaming or criticizing. For example, instead of saying, "You always shut down when I try to talk to you," try saying, "I feel hurt and alone when you withdraw without explanation. I would appreciate it if we could talk about this." Give them space when they need it, but also gently encourage them to open up at their own pace. Remember, building trust takes time, especially with someone who struggles with emotional intimacy. Setting clear boundaries is crucial for any relationship, but it's especially important when one partner is dismissive avoidant. Boundaries help to create a safe space for both partners to communicate their needs and expectations. Communicate your boundaries clearly and assertively. Let your partner know what behaviors are unacceptable and how you will respond if those boundaries are crossed. For instance, you might say, "I understand that you need space sometimes, but completely shutting me out for days is not okay. If you need time to yourself, please let me know, but I expect us to communicate about what's going on." Remember, setting boundaries is not about controlling your partner, but rather about protecting your emotional well-being. It's about creating a relationship dynamic where both partners feel safe and respected.